Hey, I just want to talk a little bit about secret societies and the occult, because this is quite a big part of the secret societies, and apparently, a lot of the child killings that they do is part of ritual sacrifice. And I was interested in Hitler, mainly because of something I read in one of the Jim Mars books that I'm reading at the moment, which was talking about the Nephilim, and apparently there's a Nephilim giant known as Nazi, and he said he sort of wondered if it was anything to do with Hitler, and because he was looking for stuff in Antarctica and stuff, and he was interested in the occult. And we know it was a big part of it as well, because whatever he was looking for in Antarctica was something to do with the occult, But he believed there was something there. And the thing about it is I watched a documentary about Hitler, and it was interesting because apparently he killed loads of people who were occultists, but yet he was heavily into it himself, and Himmler was into it, and Himmler had a massive castle that he was doing experiments in, and yet he killed other occultists, and that just says to me that there is something in this occult business, because he basically didn't want other occultists to get the power that he had. And it's interesting, the story how in his rise to power, he saw this occultist guy, and he pointed out the power of this root, and he got on this root, and he told him it was part of him now, and it was all to do with the occult, and that. It just sounds like a load of rubbish, but within the next few years he'd become leader of Germany, and that was also foretold as well. And I just find it fascinating, and if there is if there is a power in this occult business, can it be used for good as well, because obviously Hitler used it for evil, but maybe maybe it can be a force of good as well. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to find out, at least. Okay, so I've been looking a lot at secret societies lately, thinking how can we best fight them, and I think there's a few things we can do. We can align ourselves with groups who also against these secret societies, and one of those is anonymous. I don't really believe in never forgiving and never forgetting kind of motto, but we have got a common enemy, and certainly wouldn't feel so small with them, So I've been basically posting on their boards and trying to align myself with them as well a little bit, and I might try and get interested in what they do, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. So and the other thing I think we need to do is try and sue people, because if you've got this information about the secret societies, that's great for getting your case heard and stuff, because what you're hearing is people who are trying to go through the courts and that, like Catherine Horton, they're coming across hostility, and it's getting thrown out of court and that. And I think the reason is that she's coming across people who are in secret societies, or people who are aligned with people who are in secret societies, So if you know what to look out for, you can better get into court, you know. And then if you got a judge or whatever who turns out to be in a secret society, you can complain about it and say, look, it isn't going to be fair, you know. And actually, I think we should never have to deal with people in secret societies, because they're a law unto themselves, you know. And they just look after each other, you know. It's like if you go to the police about someone who's in a secret society, there's going to be someone in the police there who's going to protect them, you know. And I think that's where a lot of the injustices come from, maybe, you know, because it is very prevalent, you know. Like I say, it stems from 3 AD, you know, and it's basically the culmination of the Antichrist movement, you know. The Zionists, you know, that what they believe in, do as thou wilt. That's what they believe in. Do what you want. You know, they don't believe in God. They believe in Satan. They believe in just doing anything that makes them happy. You know, lying, stealing, cheating. So, you know, anyone who's in one of these secret societies, that's the kind of thing that they believe in. You know. So, you know, they shouldn't be allowed, really. And it seems to me like a lot of these people who are in secret societies, it seems to be impossible to get out, you know. It seems to be like an addiction, you know, maybe. Because they've got all this power, you know, much more power when they're in this secret society. It's like cocaine, you know. Maybe it's like that, you know. But, like I say, look at JFK as well. What happened to JFK? He vowed to get rid of secret societies. He said, in a land of the free, there's no room for secrets, and he vowed to get rid of secret societies and the CIA, because the CIA is basically like a secret society, you know. It's a culmination of that, you know. A lot of them, like all of them, really, like MI5, MI6. You know, CIA, FBI, it's secret society territory, you know. That's where they come from, you know. That they were invented by secret societies, the intelligence agencies. Okay. Have a look at the original symbol for MI5, and you see a triangle with an eye in it, you know, of the Illuminati. You know, yeah, so it's pretty obvious and in your face, really. It's like, I don't know, there's no conspiracy about the Illuminati, they exist. Okay. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on all this business with secret societies. So, peace, and I'll see you.